Okay, everybody, I'm doing a review on 9 things that I would highly recommend as high ticket items, not expensive, but very useful things for the guy or girl in your family that is into power sports, recreational vehicles, mechanical work, tools, stuff like that. This is going to be the perfect gift guide that I wanted to provide as a kickoff to my hopefully weekly reviews that I can provide you guys on what's available on Amazon and what you could purchase to give somebody that they're going to value and they're going to love and appreciate. So I'm going to start from the left, work my way to the right. This is a very impromptu little video that I'm putting together, but I thought about some of the things that I use that I absolutely love. So I'm starting with this very economical gun safe. I'm going to link down below for you to be able to see the videos that I've produced that are on Amazon on these different products. Truth be told, my videos are not phenomenal that are produced on Amazon. In fact, the video you're watching right now is not phenomenal. I'm a real dude giving real reviews on different products. However, I've grown up in the mechanical space. I've done a ton of work on everything from rebuilding a home, construction, all the way up to building performance, high horsepower vehicles. So I'm very mechanically inclined, at least I like to think so. And I feel like these are things that if I was given as a gift, I would appreciate it, and it would be something that I would use daily, just like I do with these items behind me. So check the link in the description if you want to purchase any of these items. If you do, it gives me a little bit of kickback. It supports my channel. It's another way for me to make a little bit of money when I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here in the creator space. So what we have here is a gun safe. Now there are a lot of gun safes on the market that you guys can purchase. This one comes shipped completely assembled. So I've had to assemble gun safes in the past, which I don't feel like are as robust because you've got more seams, you've got more areas where you could break into the safe itself. This gun safe I like because it has a really cool print on the face. It does have your trophy buck, but the cool thing about it is instead of having multiple compartments to open with several different keys, you of course have a backup key, you've got a backup battery pack that you get with this gun safe, but you've got 3 pistol holders, you've got a rifle compartment holder, and you have a spot to stow ammunition, so that's really cool. When you open the case, you have an LED light that can kick on. You do have a rechargeable LED light that'll come with this as well, so that's really nice. That's just something I wanted to point out. Again, this gun safe is sub 300 bucks, so it's an expensive gift, but you can leg bolt this to the wall. It's not going to topple over on kids. If you've got an enthusiast, a hunter, somebody who likes to go to the range, this is a really cool gift. That was the first thing I wanted to mention. The next thing, bear with me as I try to open some of these things. So this is very cool, and I'll link all this down below, but this is an Apple CarPlay wireless adapter. So if you've got a vehicle from 2016 and newer, majority of the vehicles, other than like Lexus for the most part, have Apple CarPlay adaptable vehicles, but you have to have your phone plugged into the car. These make it so you automatically sync your Bluetooth when you step into the car. You start the car, you drive away, you have that capability. There are a lot of these in the market. I like this one because it doesn't flash a bunch of crazy lights, so if you've got a USB plug in your car that's visible, you're not having lights hit you in the face when you're driving down the road. But you have that ability to sync Bluetooth connectivity to your phone, and you're able to have that fun experience of being wireless. So if you've got somebody else that wants to sync with this in your car, they want to have maps and their radio playing, this is your choice for that. Next item. This is something that I was sent that I absolutely love. So this is a Milwaukee M18 battery. It's a base battery, but this is a 6 amp hour battery, and I've got a couple of them. So instead of spending a fortune and having a Milwaukee branded battery, this will go in all the Milwaukee tools that accept an M18 battery, from leaf blowers, impact wrenches, scroll saws, chop saws. The list is endless for what an M18 goes into, but this is a very economical option, and these are bulletproof. The only thing I don't like about it, and I'm going to be honest, when you set down a real Milwaukee M18 battery, there's a rubber bottom to it, and your tool doesn't slide around, it doesn't move. Now, that's only when you're going to set your tool down. You don't use your battery when you're using the tool, but when you set the tool down, this is slippery. So if you wanted to, you could put some type of rubber pad in, you could put grip tape on the bottom of this just so it doesn't slide around. That's the only con. I have dropped Milwaukee batteries and they've been done, and I've been very sad. If I beat this up, throw it around, and I'm abusing it, I'm not going to be as sad if I damage this battery versus a real deal Milwaukee battery. I've not felt like the tool performs any worse with this battery, so this is on the top of my list. If you have somebody that owns an ATV, a pickup truck, a UTV, if they're into recreational vehicles, 4-Wheel Drive King makes some legit products. Now they have this really cool light, and bear with me as I open it up. So this light has the ability to toggle, and that's one thing I've dealt with in the past is there are not really good light systems on the market that have a switch system. So you've got solenoids that power both your amber light for this light and your bright white light. This light is a powerhouse. So if you're looking for a light that has the capability to power a wide and a spotlight, this is it. It has that ability for both the amber light, which will cut through fog. If you have yellow lights in the front of your truck and you want to match it, this light's for that. And if you have the bright white LED lights, this has it. There is a toggle switch integrated in the wiring harness, and then the light itself is very slim. It comes with everything you need to get mounted, set up. You're running off 12 volts, 10 out of 10 stars on the 4-Wheel Drive King product. I'm super impressed with the quality of what they produce. Okay, I've got a couple pairs of these different styles boots from M-Work. M-Work sells their stuff at least on Amazon for sure. But these are super high quality, very comfortable work boots. So I've got a pair that have a composite toe. These do not, but they're super comfortable. So I do a lot of work outside. I'm in the woods, I'm riding machines. If you're gonna kickstart a dirt bike, if you're gonna go cut some trees down and you don't care about protecting your toes like a composite steel toe boot, these are them. They've got the ankle support. They're super, super comfortable. And the biggest thing I felt with these were the sole support. So the arch in my foot felt like it was supported like never before. I am super impressed with these. Now they're a little bit pricey. I think they're like 110 bucks. Now prices obviously are subject to change. If you're looking to purchase Christmas gifts, check this out around Black Friday, because I feel like a lot of this stuff that I'm mentioning is going to go on sale. That's something to keep in mind. But these boots, for the price, super comfortable, super quality, and they're very, very nice. So there are obviously far more expensive products on the market, but these are high quality and they're pretty economical. Okay, we're getting into something that gets a little bit more into the weeds for the person that is a do-it-yourselfer. They're mechanically inclined, they're working on vehicles all the time, if you've got a mechanic in the family. So X-Tool I've partnered with, and I'm super, super impressed. So I've got a really high quality diagnostic scan tool. That's like close to 600 bucks, but they make very specific products that are diagnostic tools, or they're tools that you would utilize. So if you've got car lights on your dash and you want to shut them off, X-Tool can help you out. So this is their TPMS diagnostic tool. I actually just resynced all of my TPMS sensors on my personal vehicle. I've got a pickup truck, and when you rotate your tires, not all vehicles are smart enough to know that your front left tire went to your back right. So then when you're trying to figure out what tire has a slow leak or where is there a problem, this can reset your TPMS sensors so everything is dialed in and very accurate. This kit comes with some TPMS sensors, but the biggest benefit is the fact that you can sync up with your vehicle and you can really fix your issues. I'm super impressed by X-Tool. I'm a big fan. Okay, now there are battery tenders on the market. I'm not going to talk about battery tenders, even though the brand here that I'm talking about is all I support for a battery tender. That's Noco. So Noco makes some super, super high quality products as far as the battery market goes. I've had them on Watercraft, I've had them, and I have them all over my shop, battery tending a bunch of machines that if you don't keep a battery kept up and you're not having it plugged in, take it out of the machine, bring it to your garage, your shop, your house, and keep the batteries alive, because you're wasting hundreds of dollars a year to have to replace the batteries. This is a super high quality, lightweight, very nice battery that I actually purchased for one of my machines, and I wanted to talk about that because Noco makes really cool stuff. I'm going to open this up because I really feel like you guys need to see what their batteries actually look like. So their tenders are incredible, but the battery itself is super cool. So this is the Noco battery that I purchased for a Honda Grom. So it's a little motorcycle. Just the design itself is impressive. They've got super nice covers. Their terminals are really nice. They've got a brass anodized finish to their terminal. You've got several mounting points direct from the top, side, on the face, side, bolt on the side of the battery itself. I am really, really impressed with Noco products. And if you've got a machine that requires more spacing on the bottom, they come with 2 different alternate spacers so that you can lift this battery up, so you're not trying to wrench your fingers down into the bottom of a machine in order to pull the battery out or to connect your terminals. Noco has done a phenomenal job. Okay, one of the last things I wanted to mention, and this is good for literally everybody that drives a machine or a vehicle. So this is their power supply from Latit or Ladit. So the power supplies, there are tons of options on the market. Some of them come in a box that's shipped right from the manufacturer, and you don't have a carrying case. If you want something that you can utilize like this, I really like this product because there's a carrying case. So this is something that I'd keep in the trunk of a vehicle. If you've got an SUV or a pickup truck, put it under your seat, put it in the rear hatch. This is really cool. Again, there's a lot of them on the market, but I've done a little bit of research and I've had a couple of them, and this is my preferred option. This is a power supply, an air compressor, a flashlight, and a floodlight. So it sounds crazy, but you have the ability to keep this charged in your vehicle. You can jump a person that's in the parking lot or stranded on the side of the road where their alternators failed or their battery's dying. You can jump a vehicle. You've got a flashlight so you can check out what is the damage or what's the problem. If you've got an RV or a camper, a really good option. You've got a floodlight in the back, and then it has the air compressor, which is really cool. So you have the ability to use this to inflate the tires on vehicles, motorcycles, bicycles. You can inflate pool toys. You can inflate flotation devices. This has a lot of options, pretty economical, and it is very cool to have it all contained in one little item. All right, I've been puking a ton of information at you guys. Please check out the description down below. The last thing I want to talk about is this smartwatch. So I am a watch lover, not a watch wearer. This watch somehow finds its way on my wrist every day. I always want to have the information that this watch gives me on my wrist, and I'm a huge fan. So it'll tell me a lot of information. It's a health tracker as well. So if you want to have a reminder, how much water are you drinking, you can put that information in here. You want to know what your stress level is, how well did you sleep. Obviously, he's going to tell you the time, but this is really cool. You can talk through it on your phone. It's Bluetooth capable. It comes with a very seamless app. I've been very impressed with this watch. It is something that I don't think I can live without now. Now, obviously, there's other watches on the market. This one's very, very economical, given all of its accessibility and all of its features. That's another thing I wanted to throw on the list. I'm going to try to produce one of these every single week so you guys can come back. You can check out what else is available. Leave a comment down below. I'm very mechanical, so a lot of this stuff is going to be very specific items. So it's going to be stuff like, smaller air compressors. It might be specific tools. It might be very niche products, but if you've got somebody that relates with my audience, you got to check out what's on my list every week up until Christmas, because there is a lot to come. I appreciate you watching. I know I've thrown a ton of information at you. This is a new attempt for me to try to promote some of the products that I feel like people would really relate with and love. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next week.